First we need to set up some layers. So double click here. Alright, we're going to want 3 layers. First layer, tire. Black's okay for tire. Second layer, rim. We'll do the color of the rim cyan. And hub. That can be cyan as well. Okay, that's okay. Check our layers are in. There they are. Okay. Right, let's start by drawing the hub. So our 3-dimensional UCS. So the hub, or the hub, we need to draw a line. First set the UCS to front. We draw a line from 0, 0, 0 at 0, 50. That gives us a 50mm line on the y-axis, which is there. Right, go back to the world plane. Here, draw a circle. Circle from here, diameter is 6. That's the diameter of our axle. Another circle, diameter of 8, well, that the wheel's going to run on. So we can extrude those 2 circles from one end of the line to the other end of the line. Now we need to subtract the inside circle from the outside circle. So select the outside circle and the inside circle. That gives us a tube. Okay. Now draw another circle from 0, 0. Diameter is 20mm. That's a washer that we're going to use as the rim. We need to extrude that circle 1mm. Okay. Now we need to move the washer from 0, 0. So just click on the screen. Okay. And then we need to move it at 0, 0, so 0 in the X plane, 0 in the Y plane, 5mm in the Z plane. That brings the washer up 5mm. Now if we mirror the washer over using the midpoint of the line, modify and mirror the washer over, and the midpoint of this line, if you press F8, that will give you ortho on. F3 gives you snaps on and off. Okay, that's that. Now we need to subtract the tube from the 2 washers. So we need to copy the tube here from the end of that line to the end of the line. That gives us 2 tubes now. Okay. So now we subtract the tube from the 2 washers. That gives us a hole now through the washers. Now we can join all these parts as a block by using the union command. Select everything, press enter. That gives us a solid hub now. Right, okay, now we need to draw the tire. So we go on to the tire layer. We draw a donut from the center. Diameter is 140 and the diameter is 15. That's the size of our tire. Okay. Now we can draw a line from here. Is at front plane, draw a circle. End point of this line, diameter is 15. Now we can shut down we select layer 0 and turn off layer tire. Take the circle, the 2 lines onto 0. Turn off tire. Okay. Now we need to draw a rectangle. From here, the rectangle needs to be 10 by 15. Let's move this from here to there. Now we need to move this rectangle in till we get a slight, you need ortho on for this so it doesn't move off of that line. So we've got about a millimeter gap there. That's okay. If we go here, this is what is going to be our rim. We can draw a line from here take ortho off by pressing F8. We'll put a bit of a line in so we get an angle there. Right, now we type TR, hit return twice. We'll be able to trim this up. Trim it off here. Delete that. Okay, this is going to be our rim, so now we can modify, mirror this from here, press F8 for ortho on. Now we need to pedit that, join it into a solid polyline. So PDIT at the command prompt, press enter, pedit, select this, turn it into one, join it to this, that's good, pedit this, join it to this and this. We got a continuous polyline. That's okay. Now we need to rev surf that around this hub. We need to increase our rev surf 1 and 2, tools, system variables. And to get a nice smooth rim, we go to surf tab, PQRS, surf tab 1. New value is going to be 30. Intel value is going to be 30. OK that. Now we go draw, surface, revolve surf, select the item, select the center axis, angle starting 0, angle finishing 360. That gives us our rim. We take our rim, put it onto the rim layer. Rim is there. Okay, so we can now switch rim off. Next thing we need to do is sort the spokes out. So, for to sort the spokes out, we need to draw a circle here. So we type circle. Center of the circle here. We know the diameter of the circle is 8. That gives us our circle. Now we need to draw a spoke from this side of the circle down to the first point that comes through the rim. So we draw a line from here, tangent, draw a line from here, tangent to here. Okay, so we put that in the plan view. This is the original line there. This is our spoke line. So now we need to array this, the number of spokes we're going to get. Modify, array, select the item, this. Center circle's OK, 12 items. 24 items, 24. That's where all our spokes are going to arrive. First spoke comes here, we miss one, and another spoke comes into here. So we now draw another line from the second one, tangent to that circle again, tangent to this circle. Let's go back into plan, that's what we're looking for there. Okay, now we need to set the UCS up onto this line. So we type in UCS, 3 point, select the origin at the end of the line, select the X at the center of this line, and now the Y goes here. That gives us X on the origin line here. Okay, so we need Z on this line, so we can rotate around the Y. Come up here, rotate around the Y. Okay, we want to rotate 90 degrees. That brings the Z up onto our line. Okay, now we can draw a circle from the end point, a diameter being 1 mil. That's in there. Right, now we need to set the UCS up here. So it's UCS again, origin point, 3 point, origin point here, X here, Y out here, rotate around Y 90 degrees, brings the Z up here, draw a circle here, diameter again 1 mil. Okay, Now we can put the UCS back to world. We need to extrude these two circles, so we extrude this circle from the end of this line to the end of this, and then from this circle, the end of this line to the end of there. Okay, that gives us our two circles. Spokes now are nice 1mm round steel bars coming up to here. It's actually going to be a tube. If we wanted to, we could trim this line. We draw a line from here to here. Trim that circle to there. We could take this circle around this line here to join the two spokes up. I don't think it's necessary to do that. I think it'll look okay as it is there. Right, so that's our two spokes there. Next thing we need to do is array these spokes around. These start from this one now, will go to here or around. So we modify array, select the object. We need to just select the spokes, if not we'll end up with these lines. Array, select the object, this and this. It's a polar array. Now we've got two spokes already, so half the spokes are at the bottom, half the spokes are at the top. So half of 24 is 12, half of 12 is 6. So we preview that. Oops, modify it because we need the center being here. Okay, preview that. Accept it. That's our top spokes. Okay. We go back to 3D view there. That's our top spokes. Right, next thing we need to do is to mirror these spokes. So we go into the front of these spokes. The midpoint of this line to the lower point. Now if we go back to the world coordinates, modify, rotate, you type P, that's a previous selection. Select the objects. Base point is the center of that line. And the rotation angle is 15 degrees. That's because if you divide 360 degrees by 24, that gives us 15. Okay, let's have a look at that. That's all our 3D spokes in. Go back to the 3D view. That's in there. Right, so let's take all these spokes. Let's make a layer for the spokes, I think. New layer. Right, let's colour them that. Okay, take all the spokes and we'll pop them into spokes. Let's look at the front view. We'll go spokes, shut down 0. Okay, that's our spokes wheel and rim. Right, so we rotate the rim now. Let's rotate this rim. Modify, rotate this from 0,0. Rotate it up 90 degrees. Go back into 3D view. That gives us our finished spoke wheel. We go view, shade, flat shade, and there's our rim.